Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ratan and today I'm going to take you through two variations of basic Chaal which I think are important for any beginner who's learning the Dhol and which certainly helped me when I started. Let's roll the intro. Now before we get into the variations, let's quickly recap the structure and rhythm of basic Chaal so we know what we're building upon. Here's the basic structure. Da, na, 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 da, da, na. And here's how it's played. Now that we've reminded ourselves of how basic Chaal is played, it will help us build these new variations. If you want to have a look at a full in-depth video on basic Chaal, I'll leave a link in the description. So now let's look at the notes we'll require to build these variations, and the notes are the same as basic Chaal. The first note is na. Na is produced by striking the treble side of the Dhol with the tili on the kinar to produce a resonant sound. Let's just have a look at how that's played. The second note that we'll require is da, and this is produced by combining na and ge. Ge is a strike on the base of the Dhol in the center with the daga to produce a deep resonant sound. Let's have a look at ge on its own, and then I will show you how da is played. Now let's take a look at the structure of the first variation of Chaal that we'll be playing. Let's have a look here. So, da, da, na, 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 da, da, na. As you can see, we've taken the basic structure of Chaal and replaced the first na with da. We'll be using a similar approach when creating the second variation. Now before we play this, let's try to listen to how this variation is played. Now we've listened to how the variation is played, I'm going to show you the variation played at 3 different speeds, after which we'll then have a look at the basic Chaal followed by the variation. So that is the first variation of Chaal. Let's move on to the second variation. So the second variation of Chaal is da, 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 na, na, da, da, na. As you can see, we've now replaced the first two nas in Chaal with da. Let's have a listen to how this is played, and then I will show you this played in 3 different speeds. I think it's important to try and keep the rhythm or cadence as close to that of basic Chaal as possible. So don't get lost in the new structure. Try to keep your Dili side going as you would for basic Chaal. So let's now have a look at some videos where I start with the cadence of Chaal played just with the Dili, developing into basic Chaal, which then evolves into the first variation and then the second variation. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope that you found it useful. This is the first time that I've covered any variations of a basic rhythm. My recommendation would be that you learn each of the variations on their own. It can be difficult at first, and if you are finding that's the case, it will take time for you to build your coordination, but please do persevere. Over time you'll find that this rhythm now becomes natural to you. And the goal is that once you can play them comfortably on their own, you will be able to play continuously, transitioning from variation to variation without stopping. If you do like these kind of videos, please do like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.